Welcome back everyone to this tutorial about data types in SQL. There are three main data types in SQL. These types are string data type, numeric data type, and date and time data type. In this tutorial, we will have a look at the general or the most used data types in MySQL and Microsoft SQL Server. The most data type used for string data are char and varchar, or as we call it, character and variable character. What is the difference between these two data types? The first one has a fixed length. It can contain letters, numbers, and special characters. And the size can be anywhere from 0 to 255. This is the character data type. The second type is very similar to the first one, however, it has a variable length string. It still can contain letters, numbers, and special characters. But the advantage of using this data type is flexible. Any data that has a length less than 255 characters, it will shrink to fit only the length that we entered. For example, if we typed 30 characters only, it will shrink to 30, so it can save some space in the storage. This is the advantage of using the variable character. So these two data types are among the most used string data types in MySQL and SQL Server. The second category of data types is numeric, and here we have some examples for the most used numeric data types in MySQL and SQL Server. The first one here is tiny integer, and this is very small integer, range from 0 to 255. The second one here is the Boolean. Boolean actually is something that has two values only, 0 or non-zero. 0 means false, non-zero means true. And usually we use this type if we have only two values in a certain column, yes or no. And if we have, for example, only two genders, we can use it also for male and female. And the next one here is small integer. And the range of the small integer is between 0 and 65,535. So this is the maximum number that we can reach. After that, we have integer. And by the way, integer is the most used numeric data type. It has a medium range. As you see, this number is big. It's in millions. And the next one is big integer. The range here is from 0 to, as you see, this very huge number. And finally here is the float data type. This numeric data type for data that have decimals. If you want to have decimals, point, we usually use this type. And again, this is not all the numeric data types. These are examples for the most used data types. The third category of data types is date and time. And also I'm showing here the most three used data types. First one is date, and the format, as you see here, 4Ys for years, dash for months, and dash DD for days. And the range is from this date to this date. The second one has date and time. So it's a combination between date and time. We call it date time. And the format here is date plus HH for hours, for minutes, SS for seconds. The last type is for time. So the format is HH, SS. And this is the range.